Hello, my dear students. Welcome all of you in your English class. We are discussing the poem 2.3, The Inchcape Rock, composed by Robert Southey. And this poem is focusing on a struggle between good and evil forces, with the examples of Abbot of Aberbrothock and Sir Ralph the Rover, a sea pirate. It's one of the most popular poems which delights and instructs its readers. It's a long narrative poem telling us to think twice before act. द इंचकेप रॉक ही रॉबर्ट साऊदे यांची सर्वात लोकप्रिय कविता असून ती वाचकांना संतुष्टही करते आणि चांगली शिकवणही देते. So, dear students, now get ready for the discussion of the remaining last stanzas of this poem. Students, in our previous video, we already discussed up to stanza number 11. Now let's focus on stanza number 12. You know that it's a motivational poem and the poet is focusing on the story of one noble man and a sea pirate. So let's see stanza number 12. So thick a haze overspread the sky, they cannot see the sun on high. The wind had blown a gale all day, at evening it had died away. Students, you know that Sir Ralph the Rover, he gathered a lot of treasure. He gathered that looted treasure and now he was moving towards Scotland shore. So what happened over here? Through this stanza, the poet is saying that on the day of his return, there was a thin mist, means a fog, had spread all over the sky, and they could not see the sun rays. Here the word they, it stands for Sir Ralph and his companions. The wind was blowing strongly like storm throughout the day, but it became silent in the evening. की त्यांच्या परतीच्या प्रवासात आकाशामध्ये अचानक सर्वत्र धुके पसरले आणि जोराचा वाराही सुरू झाला. त्या धुक्याच्या वादळामुळे सूर्य देखील झाकला गेला होता, परंतु संध्याकाळी परत सर्वत्र नीरव शांतता पसरली. So the poet is focusing on the atmosphere of that day, what was happening on their return journey. Next stanza. On the deck the rover takes his stand, so dark it is they see no land. So these lines tells us that Sir Ralph the Rover was standing on his deck, but they could not see the sign of land due to that darkness. की सर राल्फ द रोवर हे त्याच्या जहाजाच्या डेकवरती आले, परंतु अंधारामुळे त्यांना कोठेही किनारा दिसत नव्हता. Quoth Sir Ralph, it will light soon, for there is the dawn of the rising moon. So even though Sir Ralph assured his men not to worry about this situation, he also said that everything will be clear to them once the moon rises in the sky. की त्या वातावरणामध्ये, त्या अंधारामध्ये कोठेही किनारा दिसत नव्हता, तरी देखील सर राल्फ यांनी त्यांच्या साथीदारांना आश्वासन दिले की आता काही क्षणातच चंद्रोदय होईल आणि हा सर्व अंधार नष्ट होईल. So students, here Sir Ralph, he was inspiring his companions in that bad weather. Stanza number 14. Can't hear, said one, the breakers roar, for methinks we should be near the shore. Then another sailor on the deck of their ship, he expressed his thoughts and feelings regarding that situation. He said that He could not hear the loud noise of the heavy sea waves, and so it seemed to him that they would be near the shore. की सर राल्फ यांचा एक खलाशी या सर्व घटनेविषयी त्याचे मत व्यक्त करतो. त्याच्या मते कदाचित काही क्षणातच ते किनाऱ्यावर पोहोचतील, कारण त्याला समुद्राच्या लाटांचा मोठा आवाज येत होता. Now where we are I cannot tell, but I wish I could hear the Inchcape bell. But at the same time, he was not confident about their exact location. He also wished that it would be better if they heard the sound of the Inchcape bell. त्या खलाशाला ते नक्की कोणत्या ठिकाणी आहेत हे समजत नव्हते, आणि त्यानंतर त्याने आपली एक इच्छा व्यक्त केली. त्याला धोक्याची सूचना देणाऱ्या घंटेचा आवाज ऐकायला आला असता तर त्यांना पुढील मार्ग शोधण्यासाठी त्याचा फायदा झाला असता. So dear students, here Sir Ralph and his sailors, they were struggling in that darkness and they were trying to reach the shore anyhow. So let's see the next stanza to learn more about their situation. Stanza number 15. They hear no sound, the swell is strong. Though the wind hath fallen, they drift along, till the vessel strikes with a shivering shock. O Christ, it is the Inchcape Rock. So here the word drift, it means moving slowly. So through this stanza, the poet is telling us that Sir Ralph and his sailors, they didn't hear the sound of the bell, and there was a strong swell. Swell, it means a long series of ocean waves. But the wind had fallen, means it appeared weak, and so they continued their journey by moving slowly. But suddenly their vessel, means their ship, struck against something, and it created a shivering shock in the whole ship. की सर राल्फ व त्यांच्या साथीदारांना कोणताच आवाज आला नाही, आणि समुद्राच्या लाटांचा वेग वाढायला सुरुवात झाली होती. वादळ शांत झाल्यामुळे त्यांनी आपला प्रवास तसाच सुरू ठेवला, परंतु अचानक त्यांच्या जहाजाला जोराचा धक्का बसला व ते हेलकावे घेऊ लागले. Everyone was so frightened due to that shock. So they started to pray God with disappointment, because now they became aware that their ship had struck against the Inchcape Rock. की शेवटी त्यांना त्यांचे जहाज त्या इंचकेप रॉकला धडकल्याचे लक्षात आले, आणि नंतर हताशपणे त्याने देवाला प्रार्थना करायला सुरुवात केली. So students, through this stanza, the poet is telling us about the situation of Sir Ralph and his ship. So let's see what happened after this. Stanza number 16. Sir Ralph the rower tore his hair, he cursed himself in his despair. The waves rush in every side, the ship is sinking beneath the tide. So the word tore, it means pull hard. So after realizing about the accident of their ship, Sir Ralph the rower tore means he pulled hard his hair due to disappointment or frustration. He also cursed and blamed himself for his sinful and hopeless past action. Sir Ralph the rower यांनी निराशा व विफलतेने स्वतःला शाप देऊन अपशब्द बोलायला सुरुवात केली. At that time, the sea waves rushed, means they quickly entered into the ship from all the sides. The ship was occupied fully with water, and so the ship was sinking downwards in the ocean deep. की तोपर्यंत जहाजामध्ये सर्व बाजूनी पाणी भरायला सुरुवात झाली होती आणि त्यामुळे त्यांचे जहाज समुद्राच्या तळाशी बुडायला लागले होते. So, in this stanza, the poet is telling us that the ship of Sir Ralph is now sinking down in the ocean depth. Now, students, let's focus on the last stanza of this poem, and that is stanza number 17. But even in his dying fear, one dreadful sound could the rower hear. A sound as if with the Inchcape bell the devil below was ringing his knell. So here the knell, it means the sound of a bell rung solemnly after death or at funeral announcement of death. So through this stanza, the poet is telling us that as the sinking downwards with the ship into the sea water, the rower heard a horrible sound, and that sound was just like a Inchcape bell. की जहाजाला जलसमाधी मिळत असतानाच त्या समुद्र लुटारूला भयंकर व भीतीदायक आवाज ऐकायला येऊ लागला. तो आवाज त्याला धोक्याची सूचना देणाऱ्या घंटेसारखाच वाटत होता. The rower thought that maybe the devil in the sea water was ringing that bell at the funeral announcement of his death for all of his sins, means bad or wrong deeds, and welcoming him in the hell for his sufferings. की जणू काही समुद्रातील दैत्यच ती घंटा वाजवून त्या समुद्र लुटारूचे त्याच्या सर्व वाईट कर्मांसाठी नरकामध्ये त्याचे स्वागत करत होता. And so finally, the rower himself became a victim of the Inchcape rock. He lost all his wealth and his ship sank in the sea. And in this way, he was punished for his sinful work. आणि अशा प्रकारे कवितेच्या शेवटी सर राल्फ याला त्याच्या कृत्याचं फळ मिळतंय आणि त्याचा अंत देखील होतो. So in this way, students, our poem ends over here. Now let's focus on the message of this poem. You know that, students, it's a motivational poem also because it inspired and instruct its readers. The poem is telling us that as you sow, so shall you reap. की तुम्ही जसे पेराल तसंच फळ तुम्हाला मिळेल किंवा तसंच उगवेल. नेचर ऑलवेज टेक्स रिव्हेंज फॉर आर रॉंग डुईंग्स. की वाईट कर्माचे फळ हे नेहमी वाईटच असते आणि निसर्गही वाईट कृत्याचा बदला घेत असतो. इफ यू डिग ए डीच फॉर अदर्स, someday you will fall into the same day. की जो दुसऱ्यांसाठी खड्डा तयार करतो, एक दिवस तो स्वतःच त्या खड्ड्यामध्ये पडू शकतो. कारण टीट फॉर टॅट म्हणजे जशास तसे हा देखील एक निसर्गाचा नियमच आहे. I hope students, now you understand this poem thoroughly. So just enjoy the poem and watch the videos carefully. Thank you so much, my dear students. Keep your watching, keep enjoying, and keep your learning also.